everyone, I'm Kelsey and welcome back to my channel, Connecting with Spirit. So in today's video, I am going to be connecting into the dolphin collective consciousness and channeling a healing from them. So earlier on this week, I connected into the dolphin collective consciousness and got some messages, which I'm going to go through with you now. So apart from that, I just had a wee look to see what sort of numbers the dolphin is, or how many dolphins there are left in the world. And according to estimates, it's about 6 million. So dolphin numbers are very healthy, which I was very happy to see. Just to get into what the information it was that they gave to me when I connected in with them. So they told me that they were portal weavers of change, and that they were all about birthing who you really are, birthing your true self. When I was connecting into them, they did bring my attention to their sounds that they make. And I got the impression that that was their light language. So for me, I know that when birds are chirping and doing their little noises and stuff, that's their light language. So Dolphin was saying that their squeaks and noises that they make is also light language. And for those of you who are unsure what light language is, it is the language of the soul. So it talks, it's kind of like how souls talk, or how a language that speaks to your soul. So it's a really deep and really ancient language, and very often it is in relation to sound, because the universe was created from light and sound. So any of those sorts of animal noises are usually light language. So I have a feeling light language might be coming in for this one with the dolphins, so I might be channeling some light language. We'll just have to wait and see as it unfolds. And other than that, they were saying that this channeling was going to be an activation to uncover your true self. So I felt like this was threefold. I felt like this is for people, if you have been asking yourself that question, like, who am I? What do I stand for? What are my values? Who am I at my core before, the people around me shape me, before culture, before society shape me? Who am I really outside of the experiences or maybe trauma that I've experienced? Who is the real me, sort of thing? So this is for you if you are in that place where you are asking yourself these sorts of questions. And it seems like this healing is going to be an activation or an initiation of sorts. And it's going to start you on that journey of uncovering who it is that you really are at your core. Then for those of you who are already like knee deep on this journey of discovering and uncovering who it is your true self is, I feel like this healing will help you take some steps along that path and uncover more aspects of yourself, aspects of your true self for you, to help you to do that. And for those of you who are kind of like at the tail end of this journey, I feel like this healing is kind of like the last hurdle that's going to clear maybe some blocks to you fully stepping in to your true self and fully embodying that energy that is the true you at your core. So it is really, really exciting. It's really powerful energy. And I also got the impression when I was connecting into dolphins earlier on in the week that there was just so much joy, some joyful energy around uncovering who it is that you really are, your true self. So I feel like that joyful energy is going to be coming in really strongly. Excuse me, we're already clearing. Really strongly for this session, because the dolphins are just really joyful when it comes to you aligning and uncovering and being who you truly are. So I feel a lot of the times that's what it is all about, being here on earth, to be your true self, regardless of whatever else is going on around you. And if you can do that, that is a major achievement. And it also might be in alignment with some of your soul paths and whatever the case may be, soul contracts, missions, these sorts of things. So yeah. So that's all I needed to say. I think that was all the messages that dolphins conveyed to me earlier on that I needed to pass on. And now we're going to jump into the actual channeling and healing of the dolphin energy. So if this is something that you'd like to receive, please do give your permission in whatever way feels comfortable for you. And I'm going to connect in to all of those beautiful souls who have given me their permission, who wish to receive this channeling, healing, activation from Dolphin today. Connect me in, please. Connect me in. Connect me in. Thank you. And I'm going to call in all of your healing teams of light. Calling in all of your healing teams of light, calling in all of your healing teams of light, and I'm going to ask them to assist me and us with this energy healing today. I'm going to ask everybody just to activate a sacred healing space around us now, please, and to anchor it in. I'm going to ask my healing team of light to activate any protection that we might need to keep this space sacred and safe from outside energetic interference, and for that to be anchored in as well. And this is just your opportunity to tune in with your psychic senses to see what you can pick up and sense. So usually I see this as like a lattice dome. I usually see it silver or gold. I'm being told it's purple for today. And that's going around all of us energetically. So you usually see us all kind of sitting around in a circle. But we're in the ocean this time. It's very much sea and oceany vibes, as you would imagine with the dolphins. So we're like sitting in circle. That purple lattice dome is going around us energetically, enveloping us in a sacred space. And the angels are putting in the Anana for protection. So this is Archangel protection, going in around outside of that sacred space, that dome, lattice dome. As the dolphin energy comes in, so I'm seeing the dolphins jumping up out of the water around outside of the sacred space. And I'm hearing there are are there four? Four? I was gonna say five, but there's four dolphins inside the sacred space with us. I'm just seeing like their blowhole, and they're expelling the water and the air from that. And kind of like a blessing is what I'm hearing as they travel around to each and every one of us. So it almost seems like we are on some sort of platform, sitting on a platform, but it's a circle, and the inside of the circle is cut out, if you know what I mean, and there's water there, and then there's water outside around us, so the dolphins can move freely around us and underneath. That's just what I'm seeing. as I go around to energetically prepare each and every one of us to receive their energy for this healing today. And I'm just hearing, if you have an intention that's based around being your true self, uncovering your true self, having a look at any blocks that you might have to fully embodying your true self, to feel free to set that intention now, either saying the words out loud or in your mind's eye, and the dolphins are going to receive those intentions so that this healing is going to be in alignment with that. And I see them like opening their mouth and doing that shattering noise that they kind of do. So I'm hearing it's some sort of clearing again, with the sound, with the light language. Even as you're tuning in, you might kind of get that impression or even hear the sounds, because that's what I am also seeing and hearing. So an activation is coming in now. You might feel in your abdomen. Where did I kind of feel it? Kind of sacral, solar plexus. It almost made me feel a little bit queasy as the energy came in. It's quite strong, and now it feels like it's traveling up here. Throat. So it's really quite strong. I'm just going to see what this activation is. First, stepping into your true self. And quite playful energy here with the dolphins, so I see them diving back into the water and then coming back out. I see them also spraying people with the water as another form of cleansing your energy as well. Okay, so I'm gonna bring down dolphin energy from source. I'm seeing it as like purple and green, like a light green almost. I'm hearing the words aquamarine as well coming in. So this energy is going to come down from source and into your stellar gateway chakra, opening and activating your stellar gateway to dolphin energy and to your true self, who you really are at your core or at a soul level. As this energy continues to flow, dance, I'm hearing, into your soul star chakra just above your head, opening and activating your soul star chakra to dolphin energy and being your true self. So I am kind of getting a connection to past lives where you felt like you couldn't be your true self depending on what the circumstances were in these lives that you have lived before. I am getting the feeling it's a lot to do with like your unique gifts, your psychic gifts. So, because I'm getting like witch trials, these sorts of things where you're maybe persecuted for that, being that, those sorts of, for being that, for showing your gifts, for fully embodying your gifts. But then you got scared because some of you might have been killed. Persecuted, drowned, burned at the stake, you know, all these sorts of things which left a scar on a deep soul, a wound at a soul level, which pretty much is hindering you now from embodying who you really are, because those aspects of yourself, kind of like the spiritual aspects, or maybe you had a gift for like a shaman or medicine man or woman, that those parts are who you really are. So the dolphins are doing a healing in relation to these past lives to help repair and heal those scars and wounds that have been left at a soul level that have been preventing you from stepping fully into who you really are and embracing those gifts. So you might get flashes, depending on how you pick up psychic information. You might hear something, you might get just a knowing or a sense of smell, taste. You might even feel something in relation to these past lives. I'm just hearing you might just get some sense of what the past life was about and what happened. And just seeing dolphins working at a really deep soul level to heal and repair these scars and wounds. So you might feel it in the chest, around the heart, and it's kind of traveling up into the throat and in the solar plexus. Excuse me. As they just repair the damage done. Seeing also some like glittery gold and silvery energy coming in with this as well. Hearing the unicorns are coming in, or are in as well for this. So you might be feeling it in the back, feeling it along the spine as well. And in the abdomen, and just this weird thing in the throat. This is quite extensive and quite deep work that they're doing. And it's not just one past life, it's many. Getting the feeling like it's numerous past lives. I'm also seeing like a blast of dolphin energy just barreling through those past lives to clear the energy, also for healing as well. You might feel that at the top of your spine, shoulders, and especially where the skull meets the top of your spine there. So I'm going to channel some light language to help with this process. So I'm hearing this is Pleiadian light language. To my surprise, I thought it was going to be dolphin, but it is Pleiadian light language. So I'm going to channel for this to help repair and heal whatever needs to be done in relation to these past lives, so you can fully embody your true self. So some sort of rewiring happening around the crown chakra. Brainstem, I'm hearing amygdala, which if I'm not, no, I am mistaken. Thought it had to do with memories, but I can't quite sure. But some sort of rewiring happening there. No, it's the hippocampus that has memories. Amygdala is like for fear, and the almost like like your baser instincts, those sorts of things, where you're operating on that survival mode type thing. So rewiring happening in all of these areas, courtesy of that light language. So it feels like it's to help you step away from that fear that you might have had. Again, it's linked into past lives, but also in this one, where you try to be yourself, but the fear energy just comes up really strongly, but it's at a really, really deep level in your nervous system and in your physical body as well. So it feels like that light language is coming in to help you with that, where you can move through that fear that you might have around embodying who you really are. I'm also hearing around helping you to soothe and relax your nervous system as well, because it almost might act as like a trigger. Your nervous system might go into that fight or flight mode whenever you try and step into who you really are, because of past experiences and indeed past life experiences that have been really encoded into your DNA. So yeah, this is really, really deep work at a really, really deep level. So you might be aware of some pressure, just feeling like pressure around here and at the back. And it's just rewiring or recalibration, I'm hearing. but you also might feel it in your body, because I am feeling like my physical body is just sort of relaxing and some clearing happening as well. Okay, thank you. As this beautiful dolphin energy continues down into your crown chakra, opening your crown to dolphin energy and to being who you truly are. As the energy continues to spiral down into your third eye chakra, opening and activating your third eye chakra to this dolphin energy and to embodying who you really are. Feeling something at the back in between shoulder blades as well, so we keep going down just in case you're feeling that too. As this energy continues to travel, spiral down into your throat chakra, opening and activating the throat to dolphin energy and embodying who it is you really are, your core. Okay, something here at the throat chakra. What is it? So there's a block here. What is the block, dolphins? So something to do with self-betrayal. Particularly when it comes to speaking, saying whatever it is that's on your mind. It kind of feels like a lot of you, maybe all of you, certainly the majority I'm feeling, mightn't say what they really think or what they really feel, what's really on their mind, mightn't speak their truth. You might suppress it. Instead, you kind of might like bite your tongue, hold your tongue, and not say those sorts of words. And as a result, there is a huge feeling of just betraying yourself, because you are holding those things back and within yourself, instead of speaking your truth, which is in alignment with who it is that you are. And this has caused some wounding, some damage. There is, so I always see betrayals as like swords or some sort of blade that's been poked into you almost energetically. So there is one at the back of between your shoulder blades. So I'm just gonna ask the dolphins to take that out gently and to heal and repair where we have removed that sort of betrayal, self-betrayal. So I'm just hearing from the dolphins to take a moment to ask yourself the question, why are you so afraid to speak your truth? What's stopping you from speaking your truth? And to just sit with that for a minute and allow the answer to come up to you. I'm gonna ask the dolphins, the unicorns, and the angels to help and assist you with this process, to bring that energy into your conscious awareness, in a way that it is that so you can receive that energy in a way that you understand, so you get clarity around those questions. So I'm getting the sense it is a huge wound. A huge, huge wound in relation to this. Also feel like everybody's answer that they're going to receive is unique to you, depending on your circumstances, life experiences, how you grew up. So I'm just hearing it's important to acknowledge whatever comes up for you, whatever the answer is that you hear, and to sit with it. And if there's any further questions that you need to ask because of that information that's come up, to feel free to do so, because the angels and the dolphins and the unicorns are going to hold you in this sacred space and facilitate this for you to uncover the truth. I'm going to ask the dolphins to heal this particular wound that you have in your throat chakra, in your throat, around not being able to speak your truth. So I'm hearing this might be fully healed right now in this session, but you might get further information in the next coming days or weeks. I'm hearing for some of you, or months I'm even hearing, because it might be quite the process depending on where you're at with speaking your truth. So other layers might come up for you to have a look at, to work through. This could be trapped emotions, even trapped words that you've wanted to say but you haven't said, and the energy is just stuck right there in your throat, in your throat chakra. Could also be limiting beliefs in relation to speaking your truth, or like being told that you need to be quiet, or you're too much, too sensitive, these sorts of things, which meant that you held back your words, especially in relation to how you felt, these sorts of things. To just be aware that there might be some more, well, there will be some more work in relation to this, and what comes up for you around your around your throat chakra for you to have a look at, to clear and work through, in order for this wound to be able to fully heal. Okay. So as you bring down this beautiful dolphin energy into your heart, your higher heart, your heart chakra, opening and activating them to who it is that you really are, your true self. So feeling huge portal energy when it comes to this, almost like your heart is opening up as a portal that you can travel through in order to access who it is that you really are. Okay, and we're gonna step through this portal. So I'd invite you to visualize a portal in your mind's eye just before you, to just take a couple of seconds to see what this kind of looks like for you. Sometimes I see it as a stone arch and then a door. Other times it might be a stargate. It just depends. Sometimes it's like literally two trees and you go through. It just depends on you. So just take a second to see how this portal appears for you. So it is big heart energy, so you might see some sort of heart sort of stuff as well. Mine's looking totally different to usual. It's kind of like, wow, there's galaxy energy I'm hearing it or seeing. It almost looks like a carnival ride, if that makes sense, with like a heart and almost seeing like an elevator and escalator, and through the archway that's in a heart shape behind is like galaxies sort of. It looks like a galaxy like the Milky Way or something like that. It's very spacey and galactic for me. And taking a minute or two just to tune in with yourself and see how it would feel for you to go up and pass through this portal. If that feels like the right thing for you to do, if you're ready. And then it's up to you if this feels right for you to move through this portal, or if it's a door, to open the door, step through and close the door behind you, or just walk through the stargate, whatever way it's showing up for you. So, really huge initiation energy, like I mentioned at the start, that for some of you this is an initiation to start that journey of uncovering who it is that you really are. So it's just taking a minute or two just to recalibrate and do some adjustments to your energy field. So for those of you who are already knee deep on this journey of uncovering who it is that you really are, clearing those blocks that you might have to fully embodying your true self, I see you like taking leaps and bounds, like the dolphin energy, how they kind of jump up out of the water. Yeah, taking leaps and bounds forward on this journey. So getting to that, getting that much closer to really being who it is that you really are. And some clearing happening as well with that. And huge dolphin energy to assist here on this journey for you. It feels like, well, the dolphins are extending an invitation to connect. So you can connect to the dolphin energy at any stage along this journey if you are feeling uncertain, unsure. If you find that there is a block that's come up that's preventing you from fully being who it is that you are, you can ask the dolphins for help in identifying that and clearing it and healing it and whatever it is that you need to do. Also feeling like for some of you, you have a dolphin spirit animal guide or a power animal, I'm hearing. And they're here to assist and guide you on this path in order to fully embody your true self. And it's just such lovely energy to work with. I am feeling that joy. Almost seeing like the dolphins, it's like a seal, but the like almost clapping, or at least moving their fins as if they're clapping. Enjoy celebration of you and your journey to become your true self. So it feels like you'll know if you have a dolphin animal guide, a spirit guide. You might have been getting messages recently. You might have been seeing like dolphins everywhere. You can't really escape them. You're just seeing that the dolphin pictures, the dolphin energy. Maybe you're hearing dolphin sounds, whatever the case may be. It feels like dolphins have been trying to get that message across, that they have been trying to get in touch with you, that they want to work with you, or indeed that you have one on your healing team of light, because they are your spirit animal guide. But you will know if this is you, which scenario pertains to you. And if you don't have a dolphin spirit animal guide, I'm hearing you can ask for one, and you can connect with the dolphins at any time. So this is an invitation from them to ask you to connect with them on a regular basis. And all you need to do is similar to what I did here, to set up a sacred space for yourself and call in the dolphins 3 times, or ask to be connected into the dolphin energy. Usually ask permission first and then ask to be connected in, or command your energy to connect you into the dolphin energy 3 times as well, just for safety, for protection. And then tune into the energy, have a conversation with dolphins, see what happens, whatever it is that you feel that you need to do as you connect with them, because they are here to assist you. Yep, and then the third and final scenario, like I had mentioned, is that you are on the tail end of this journey, and it's like the dolphins are moving maybe those last few obstacles that have been in your way, for you to be able to fully embody who it is you really are, to really step in to that energy of your true self. And I'm feeling it super strongly down the back, spine, and particularly around here as well on the neck, right side of the neck, shoulder blades. So whichever scenario pertains to you, you'll know which one is yours. So I'm hearing, if you have a wish, to say it out loud or in your mind's eye, to give it to the dolphins, and they will work on it on your behalf so that you can manifest it into your physical reality. So it's just a really big thing to strive to work towards being who it is that you really are. And there's just a lot of admiration for you from the dolphins for this. As the dolphin energy continues to float, to move down your shoulders, arms, and into the palms of your hands, opening and activating your palm chakras to dolphin energy and to embodying your true self. So I'm hearing the word support. So there's a lot of supportive energies, especially in the unseen realms, in the spirit realms, for you to help you on this journey. So as an example, the dolphins, like I had mentioned, but there's also the angelic realm, there's also the unicorns, there's Gaia, Mother Earth as well, seeing dragons as well, fairies. So there's just so many energies and energetic beings, depending on who it is on your healing team of light. There might be some ascended masters as well. It just depends. But there's just a whole heap of energy that wishes to support you on this journey. So the universe, God as well. And if you're wondering who this support is, you can just ask. If you want more support, you can also ask to put that out there. Might be a good idea to ask for it during this session. And then also something about if you want support of people in the physical realm, let's say, friends from family or whoever it is, if you don't have the support and you want someone like that, to also ask for that too, who's going to support you on this journey of becoming who you really are. Because it does feel like a lot of you don't have that support, certainly in the physical realm. That some people mightn't get it. Some people might be like, what do you mean? What are you even doing? It mightn't make sense to them. They mightn't understand. And as a result, you might feel quite lonely and alone on this journey. So I'm just going to ask for some healing around that and for some support to come in for you around this, whether it be in the spiritual realms and also in the physical realms, and also that you are made aware, like you feel this support, you feel supported. Please and thank you very much. Also feeling that some of you might be doubting this path that you're on to being your true self, because it's quite difficult, because sometimes it might feel not so great, and that's an understatement. that you might be doubting, questioning, or second guessing yourself, because it feels particularly difficult. And it's just like there's reassurance energy coming in from the dolphins, to say that you're on the right path. Even though it might feel horrendous, it doesn't mean that you are doing it wrong or have veered off your path and are going in a different direction. Sometimes it can feel horrendous because there's old energies that you're working through that you need to clear, that are basically, it's like dirt on the windshield that you need to wipe off first in order to uncover who it is that you really are. Okay, as we bring this beautiful dolphin energy down into the solar plexus chakra, opening and activating the solar plexus, to dolphin energy into being who you really are. So I keep seeing angelic numbers on the timestamp here as I'm recording. So the first one I saw was 1717. I'm going to mention that. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I have like a little list of the numbers that I see regularly and what they mean. So I can't remember what that is. It might be to do with positive change, but I'm not, or good news or something like that. I can't remember. It's one of those, but do tune into yourself to see what the message is, or even look up the angelic number and take what resonates. And the other one I've just seen was 50-50 as well. So something to do with empowerment in your solar plexus chakra. And choosing and deciding like this is what you want to do, because there's power in that, to just say, you know what, I really want to be my true self. I really want to be who it is and that I am really, outside of everything else. And just really deciding that for yourself. So it is very empowering, like you choosing that for yourself. Just something about that the dolphins want to bring your attention to. As we continue to move down into your sacral chakra, opening and activating your sacral to dolphin energy and being who you really are. So, excuse me, some clearing happening here. I'm just hearing it's about your emotions and embracing your emotions, because they are a huge part of you. And for a lot of you, there might be some wounding around emotions, feelings, whether if it's been like you've been emotionally abused or neglected, maybe haven't or are in the process of learning how to regulate your emotions. I'm also hearing regulate your nervous system, how to identify your emotions, to identify how it is that you're feeling, and also to express that yourself emotionally. So this could be like you're literally speaking about how you feel, but it also, I'm feeling like there is some sort of creative aspect to this, and expressing yourself, you're emotionally, creatively through some sort of creative endeavor, whether that's writing, painting, you're sculpting, whatever the case may be. There is something in relation to that as well. And some work that the dolphins are doing around to help you with this, to fully embrace your emotionality, I'm hearing. Because there's a wound there, so I'm going to ask for healing and repair in relation to any and all wounds that you might have around embracing your emotions, embracing the emotional aspect of who it is that you really are. So I'm also hearing around sacred sexuality, sacred sensuality, that some of you carry wounding in relation to this as well, that it's also an aspect of who it is that you really are, depending on what you've been through, what has happened. But this one cuts deep, that you might have become disconnected from these aspects of yourself, and so don't embody them. You might have suppressed them, rejected them, disconnected, like I said. So the dolphin's doing some healing and repair and reconnecting you to these aspects of yourself in your sacral as well. So you might really feel it, just being drawn to the womb. In particular, ovaries, basically the reproductive organs and systems outside of the sacral chakra. It's where the work is happening. And also in your head, you might feel it as well, kind of the back of your head. Something to do with hormones as well, that might have been out of balance, so you might have felt that sacred sexuality, that sacred sensuality. So a rebalancing happening there too. And also in the heart, some work happening in the heart in relation to this. Also feels like to do with past relationships and past hurts, heartache, heartbreak, rejection, denial, I'm hearing, and abuse. And betrayal. Hearing also miscommunication. Ooh, quite painful in the heart. Seeing also almost like a crack, a fissure there with this. And dolphins doing some repairs, patchwork there, moving up into the throat as well. So you might have said something, you might have made some advances, something like that, and you were just shut down, rejected, dismissed. I'm hearing the words bullied. Also a betrayal of trust energy coming in as well, being cleared. And feeling it very much so again at the back between the shoulder blades. Again, seeing a knife, so I'm just going to ask the dolphins to remove that as well, transmute it with a violet flame, and heal and repair where you've removed that knife as well, please. Angels and dolphins. Quite heavy energy, but it's feeling a little bit better now. Ooh, it's uncomfortable. Hearing it's at a very deep cellular level. You might be feeling it in your bones. I'm hearing in the depths of your bones. Doing something in, I'm just seeing like bone marrow. They're working on your bone marrow on that level. Something to do with white blood cells as well. Lymphocytes is what I'm hearing. Okay, some sort of connection between this and like bone cancer. So to clarify, something specifically to do with disconnecting from your sacred sensuality and sexuality is linked to bone cancer. Some sort of like resentment in relation to that. So this will require further work if this is you. But this energy is a starting point for this. And if this is you, I'm just hearing about setting that intention that you want to get to the root of this bone cancer in order to heal it and clear it completely. Because it feels like once you set that intention and decide this is what you want to do, the energies here present, your healing team of light, will take you on that journey to uncover those energies to heal yourself. But it's a big one, I'm hearing. Okay, so they're just doing a few other adjustments to the back of the spine. Again, feeling it up there at the base of the skull, top of the spine. Recalibrating as well, I'm hearing. So for some of you, yeah, it feels like on the ascension journey, on the ascension path, you're almost embodying a new body from this journey, that you're stepping into a new body in alignment with your true self. And they're just making some adjustments for your new energy in this new body. It also feels like some of you are receiving an upgrade, an energetic upgrade, which means that your vibration is increasing. with this as well. So it's like they have to adjust you on a physical level in order to for your physical body to enable that to fully house this new energy, this new vibration that you're currently holding, this light. So they're doing recalibrations, adjustments to facilitate that. So you're going to be feeling that if that's you. So it's not for everybody, it's just for those who resonate and who are currently feeling this energy. Because it just depends on where it is that you are on this journey right now. Okay. As we continue to bring down this dolphin energy into the root chakra, opening and activating the root to dolphin energy and to being your true self. So root is usually to do with foundational energy. So it feels like almost like you're getting an installation, a new package upgrade, where your foundations, where you're rooted in this energy of your true self. It's quite strong and you might feel it coming all the way up your chakras. You can feel it especially there in the throat. But moving then further up third eye and crown as well is really strong. As they recalibrate you and your energy to align with that energy of your true self. Ooh, okay, feeling it strongly in the heart as well. Heart opening, I'm hearing. Some of you receiving heart activations as well with this. And there's going to be more light language coming in for this, and this is dolphin light language this time. Ooh, this is strong. Okay. And all you need to do is breathe and receive and just tune in and see what you can sense with your psychic senses as I bring through this dolphin light language. And in my mind, I could hear the dolphin sort of sounds. I can't do those sounds, but I could hear it I could hear the sort of clicks and whistles and those sorts of dolphin sounds that the dolphins make. So you might have been aware of that as well, hearing the dolphin noises. There is something here. It just keeps coming in relation to the dolphin sort of sounds. Keep hearing the words almost like it's sonar or echolocation. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think that's the terms that the scientists use in relation to the dolphins' clicks and whistles. Maybe it is, I don't know. I'll have to look it up after this. But it's something to do with how they navigate through the waters and detect other energies or beings and stuff. The sounds and the whistles and the clicks almost acts like echolocation or their own personal sonar, so they can kind of map out where they are and where other dolphins are, or where other fish or beings or energies or boats or whatever it is that are in the vicinity. That's what the feeling that I'm getting. As the dolphin energy continues to move down into your knee chakras, opening and activating your knees to dolphin energy and your being who you really are, your true self. Some clearing happening. Excuse me. I guess I should have said this at the start, but when energy clears, I usually start burping. So yeah, please excuse me if I am burping, just know that it's me, the way I clear energy. As the beautiful dolphin energy, this purpley, aquamarine and green energy moves down into your feet chakras, opening and activating your feet to dolphin energy and your true self. So something here about taking steps that you need to take in order to be who it is that you really are. Whether that's like coming out of the spiritual closet, let's say, or a different closet for that matter, to pretty much be that aspect of who it is that you really are. Having those conversations, taking some sort of action that you need to take in order to be who it is that you really are. You might want to take a minute or two just to tune in with yourself and ask yourself if there is something that you need to do, some action that you need to take that's in alignment with being who you really are. And I'll just hold space for this so that you can receive the answer. So also hearing this can also include like speaking up for yourself, standing your ground if there's some sort of truth that maybe you haven't said, to finally work up their courage to be able to say that. Also hearing art, for some of you creativity might be really important. Whatever your art looks like, maybe you're going to be taking some action, some steps towards either doing the art, maybe doing it more regularly, making it into a business, maybe showing other people your art, putting it out there into the world, whatever the case may be. That's just coming in as well. Writing, music abilities, so singing, dancing, maybe playing an instrument. Some other connections to emotions as well. taking action on an emotional level. So maybe conveying some feelings to certain people that have been on your mind that you haven't been able to say. Or bringing your emotions into your art. Also hearing something around, so you might view certain aspects of yourself as flaws, let's say, and it's about embracing them and learning how to love them, even if you might be quite critical or judgmental of yourself, of a specific character trait, let's say, that maybe you don't really like about yourself. There is something along those lines around embracing that, because that is who you are, and fully accepting that, bringing in some love for yourself. I'm also hearing, so if you haven't received information, or you might have received something and you might have more questions, or even further down the path where you're like, oh, I'm lost, I'm not quite sure what the next steps I need to take on this journey, just being directed to direct you to your heart, that you can go into your heart at any stage, at any time. It's always there, it's always accessible to ask your heart for guidance in relation to this specifically. So the heart and the higher heart are like a connection to your soul, but also to your higher self. So you can go into your heart and ask your soul directly about any questions that you might have in relation to guidance, in order to take steps or actions, or to embody who it is you really are, or to ask your higher self. It just depends. But going into your heart is a very nice way to get those answers. So I'm gonna link my video. I have one about heart breathing, which is just it's kind of a little bit of a guided meditation to guide you into your heart space, so you can receive answers to questions that you might need answering, to receive guidance. But yeah, putting it out there as a way to get that information in order to help you to take those steps that you need to take on this path. I'm feeling there is something else in the heart. Hearing like heart wisdom. So yeah, just that the heart holds a lot of wisdom, and you can go in there at any time in order to avail of that wisdom and tap into it. Okay. As the dolphin energy continues to I'm seeing the words, or I'm seeing the dolphin like bounding down into your Earth Star chakra, and the earth opening and activating your Earth Star to dolphin energy and being who it is that you really are. So there is something here in connection to like money and wealth, and getting clear on what that means for you. So very often, I guess, money is seen as a symbol for wealth. A lot of people would, if they have a lot of money, would feel like they are wealthy, but it's almost like seeing if that rings true for you, or if it's something different. If you measure your wealth against some other form of measurement, so it could be, you have really strong, loving relationships with friends and family, and for that for you is like your wealth. Other times it could be your health. You're absolutely healthy, you're exercising, you're eating really well, and as a result you feel physically fit and healthy, and that's your wealth. Or that you have your own house and it's like a homestead, you grow your own organic vegetables, and you are fully sustainable, you can fully support yourself and your family, and that for you is your wealth. So there's just something along the lines of reevaluating what wealth is for you, because for some of you it feels like it's not in alignment with what you think it might be or what you've been told it should be. It's kind of like you get to decide what your parameters, what your wealth is. I'm also hearing like what your benchmark of success is as well, to have a look at that. Because for some of you it almost feels like something was put on you, some other person's benchmark of success, some other person's view of what wealth is has been put on you, and you've taken that as your own, when that's not the case. That isn't who it is you really are. So it's looking at reevaluating your wealth and your benchmark for success and what that is, what that means to you, instead of just being told and then taking that as your own. Just being asked to reevaluate and look at that and decide for yourself what wealth is and means to you, and what your benchmark of success is. As this energy continues to flow down through the different levels and layers of the earth, particular crystal coming to mind, aquamarine I'm hearing, like that color of the ocean, clearing, as this energy, this grounding cord is plugged into the heart of Mother Earth Gaia, separately and independently for each and every one of you. I'm just going to ask Gaia to ground, earth, anchor, connect, and align you to her beautiful energy fully and completely, and to ensure that you are 100% embodied in your physical body, or as much as you can be at this time. So I'm seeing a beautiful forest green energy coming up from Gaia, and it's like twining around that dolphin energy, that grounding cord that we've just put in Gaia's heart, plugged in there, and it's moving up through the different levels and layers of the earth and into your Earth Star chakra. It's grounding, earthing, anchoring, connecting, and aligning you. Very much earth energy, so the dolphin energy is very ocean, or water, should I say, water energy, the elements coming in, and then we have the earth coming in. I'm also feeling, and I'm seeing the dolphins again like spray out their breath through the blowholes. So the element of air coming in also. And I'm hearing the element of fire with the dragons is coming in as well. So we have those 4 elements, elemental energy coming in strongly into the Earth Star chakra. Also a call to connect into the elements if you feel drawn. If there's a particular element that you have a connection with, or maybe them all, depending on what feels best for you. The elements are extending an invitation to connect with you, and just letting you know that you can call upon them at any time. So fire is really good for cleansing energy fields. If you're trying to remove any sort of energetic blocks or clear your energy field, fire is really good to bring in. Wind also has cleansing properties. It's good to kind of blow away the cobwebs. I'm feeling it's more sort of to do with like mental sort of stuff. So any sort of thoughts maybe, or in your mind that you need to clear, to call upon earth energy or air energy for that. Water, again, very cleansing, but it's very linked into your emotions, and soothing for emotional sort of stuff that you might be going through, processing, clearing. I had to call upon water for that. And earth, really good to ground you, to balance you, and a connection in with your physical body as well. So anything sort of going on a physical level, especially if you're like trying to regulate your nervous system, things like that, earth energy would be really good to call upon and connect into. And this also includes Gaia as well, just to bring you back into a state of balance, into a state of groundedness. So just some examples of the different elements and their different sort of properties. Also hearing like water, if you want clarity, very often I will connect into a body of water. I'll go visit a lake or the ocean, and I'll sit beside it and I'll just ask questions or think about something, and I'll get clarity. So that's another way that you can use to work with the elements. And it feels like the more you connect in and the more you work with the elements, the more they will reveal their secrets to you and the properties and the different ways that you can work with them. Which is very lovely. So as Gaia's energy continues to move into your feet, shins, calves, knees, thighs, and into your root, grounding, earthing, anchoring, connecting, and aligning you to her beautiful energy. Okay, so I'm hearing the word surprise, and it feels like, so it might be during this session, it might be sometime after, that it's almost like an aspect of yourself at a soul level, who it is that you truly are, is going to reveal itself, and you're going to be really surprised about what that aspect is. Yeah, to be on the lookout for that, to be aware of that, that you're going to get some sort of information about that aspect. Yeah, and it's just going to be A surprise, something unexpected, something that you didn't consider before, but it is a part of who it is you really are. So also hearing the word divinity and like embracing, so this is separate to the surprise, but also receiving some sort of information in relation to your divinity, um, and what that means in relation to who it is that you really are. Okay, so they might be connected. The surprise might be in relation to your divinity and who it is that you really are. On a soul level, it's kind of like, yeah, who it is that you really are in the grand scheme of things outside of this physical body. Yeah, you might be surprised to find out that you are something completely different. This guy's energy continues to move up into your abdomen and into your chest. Grounding, earthing, anchoring, connecting, and aligning you to your beautiful energy. I just have the dolphins stepping forward, or rather swimming forward, with some final messages. So again, so it's really weird because at the start of this, I heard 5, but then out of my mouth came 4. And I'm seeing 4, but then I'm hearing 5. So, dolphins. So, I think this means that for some of you there's 4, and for others of you there is 5. So, 4 to me in numerology is all about stability. And if you're embodying your true self, that is a really stable energy to be going around with. You're gonna have a really solid base of who it is you really are. You're gonna like know who that is, and you're embodying that energy. You're walking that energy. You're walking the walk. You're talking the talk. This sort of thing. And 5 for me in numerology is all about change as well. So I think it does link into where it is you are on this journey. If you're just starting, if you're kind of in the middle, or if you're at the end, it'll depend. Either you're locking down, you're at that end where you're really anchoring that who it is you really are, you really know who that is, or it's that 5 energy of change, where you are, there's going to be some changes taking place in your life energetically, because you are moving more in alignment to who it is that you really are. And just to be aware of that, because when you do step into this energy and who it is that you really are, change will follow you. It might look like changes to your relationships, changes to how you are living, changes to where you're living, that certain things might fall away because you're just like, that's not me anymore, that's not in alignment with who it is that I really am, and I might have to let it go. Just as an example, you might find yourself being more conscious when it comes to buying things, whether that's food or clothes or something, and you might decide, I only want to buy organic produce. I only want to buy from retailers who are ethical, who pay their workers a fair wage, no like child's labor, these sorts of things. It's not fast fashion, these sorts of things. You just might really wake up to that and be like, I can't do this anymore. I can't just buy these clothes because it's not in alignment with who it is that I am. And you might find yourself changing those habits. So this is just an example. It could be a whole host of different things, but the dolphins are just kind of bringing your awareness to this fact that you might find yourself bringing in a lot of change, or that there is a lot of change in your life, whereas relationships fall away or you take actions to let people go. Whatever the case may be, there's going to be some change coming in. Yeah, and then for others of you, it's that stable energy of embodying who it is that you really are, that you're just sinking in really deep. You know who it is that you really are, and you walk the walk, you talk the talk, and as a result you have that super solid foundation of which to work from or build upon. That's the foundational energy that you are embodying, that is your true self, and it is super powerful, it's super magnetic. Because yeah, for some of you this is the healing which will remove those final blocks so you can fully embody who it is that you really are, and as a result that energy is just going to be so stable and solid. So you'll know which one is you. You might even see the number of dolphins in your mind's eye. It just depends. Okay, final messages from dolphins. What do you have to say? So, something about embodying your true self at a soul level will bring you a huge amount of peace, like an unimaginable amount of peace. More so than you would have thought, or if it is you've been looking for peace and not sure how to get there, it feels like this is a route towards getting that peace, because it's like your soul will finally be at peace because you are so in alignment with it, being who it is that you truly are. And for some of you, this is, I might have mentioned before, hugely tied into your mission, your reason for being here on Earth. Like one aspect of your soul mission is to uncover who it is that you really are, your true self at a soul level, and embody that, walk the walk, talk the talk. And as a result, it's like you are this huge pillar of light on Earth. It means that you can anchor in so much light as well, but it's also like you're a beacon of inspiration for other people to walk that path and live that life in alignment with who it is they really are. And you shouldn't underestimate the impact of this work and walking this path, because it is so much bigger than you realize. And just by walking this path and embodying yourself, you are making a tremendous difference to the world, and also for yourself. Again, I'm just hearing, don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate the impact that this has. Then it might seem quite simple, but it rarely is. And depending on your journey, you might have had to climb a mountain, let's say. You might have had to work really hard to uncover all those aspects of yourself that are not you, that old programming. malevolent energy, brainwashing, toxic traits, limiting beliefs or other people's beliefs, projections, things put on you, trauma. You might have had to be in survival mode or even take on a different persona. And by that I mean like coping mechanisms or different behaviors that you engaged in order to protect yourself, in order to survive. But that's not you. That was the you that you needed to embrace and embody in order to survive whatever it is that you've been through. So the journey might have been really difficult because you had to basically let go of those different behaviors, let go of those aspects, to move into a new energy, one where you could thrive, where you fully embody your true self. I'm hearing it's the work of heroes, the work of superheroes. And at a soul level, that is who you are, a superhero. And that feels super emotional. And for some of you, that might be difficult to hear. That might even be difficult for you to accept. You might want to be like, absolutely not. No way in hell am I a superhero. What does that even mean? You might reject it or dismiss it outright. But I'm hearing that at a soul level you are, and to look out for the signs. Because there will come a day where you can fully accept that your true self, and at a soul level that is who you are. And it just, again, depends on where you are in that journey, your level of acceptance. Because for some of you, your self-esteem, your self-worth might be non-existent. So hearing that you're a superhero just might go over your head and you might just totally dismiss it. And that's okay. Wherever it is that you are, the dolphins are holding you here. And it's totally fine to think, to feel, and to believe whatever that is right now. They're just holding you in a compassionate, non-judgmental space. And I'm just hearing to be true to yourself. To be true to who it is that you are. And to not be afraid to walk that path, to embody that. And if the fear does arise, to sit with it, to call upon the dolphins, to work through it and process it so you continue on this path of embodying your true self. And it is the best gift that you can give yourself. Really rewarding, really fulfilling, really peaceful. But also hard earned for some of you. Because it's like you had to walk through that fire, climb that mountain, whatever the case may be. But it will be worth it, whatever your journey looks like, whatever your journey has looked like, it is and will be worth it in the end. Thank you. Just taking a moment to let that sink in. And if it feels comfortable, to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. As Gaia's energy continues down your shoulders, arms, and into the palms of your hands, supporting you, grounding you, earthing you, anchoring, connecting, and aligning you, embodying you in your physical body as much as you can be. As your energy moves into your throat, up your chin, lips, nose, cheeks, eyes, third eye, crown, grounding, earthing, anchoring, connecting, and aligning you. And up into your soul star chakra, stellar gateway chakra. I'm going to ask that you're plugged into the grid, either earth or galactic, that's best for you at this time. So that you're fully and completely held above and below, supported within this sacred container to walk the path of being your true self. So the energy of courage coming in, energy of strength coming in to help you to do this. Also feeling like if you need strength, if you need courage, to ask dolphins, ask your energy healing team of light, ask the angels, whoever it is, even ask people around you. And if you need that now, to put it out there during this session. To be specific in relation to the strength and courage it is that you need, for whatever it is that you need it for. It's the last bit of clearing and some adjustments, some attunements to dolphin energy, happening as well. You might feel it around the heart, back of the heart as well. So an attunement to dolphin energy, so you carry a little bit of that dolphin energy within you. So seeing the dolphins splash you with water to cleanse your energy fields, to clear it from anything that might have been released that's not serving you anymore, anything that's blocking your path. Unicorns coming in also for this. Feeling really strong energy up there at the neck. It's cleansing something at a cellular level, I hear, in the spinal cord. So just giving them another minute or two to finish up what they're doing, because it's very deep. So again, Just hearing the words joy and joyful energy. So there is that energy coming in, that joy. Something about asking for more joy in your life. It does also feel like when you are embodying your true self, when you're walking that path and being who it is that you truly are, that's going to bring a lot of joy in for you. And to set that intention if you want for more joy, to see more joy, to feel more joy, to be more joyful, whatever kind of words come to you. If that's something that you'd like. For some of you, it might have been a long time since you really felt that joyful energy. That's the impression I'm getting. Years even, because the journey has been that tough. I'm hearing like an awakening of joy with this for you. Which is really nice because it's actually since I connected in with the dolphins earlier on this week, every day I've seen 1111. And for me it's about spiritual awakening, and that makes sense now because they're saying it's about awakening to joy, and that's the awakening where you're bringing more joy in, you're embodying that feeling, those feelings of joy, you're looking at things and it's bringing you joy, this sort of thing. Also, because I saw as well magenta, and the message I got with magenta was about awakening to your true self. So this might also be another sign that some of you might get as a reminder to awaken to who it is you truly are. If you're seeing magenta around the place, I saw it literally when I closed my eyes. I saw that color and I was like, oh, is it red? And I heard magenta, and then I looked it up and that was the message. So to be on the lookout for that. And while I'm on it, about other signs that dolphins might send you, or indeed anyone on your healing team of light, but specifically dolphins, to be on the lookout for those signs that they're going to leave you in relation to this journey and embodying your true self, and just reminding you of who that really is. Oh, okay. I'm just being guided to draw a card. So the deck that I use is Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle. So I'm just gonna shuffle now, and I do have all the cards. I usually just wait for the card to pop out. So we're just gonna see what it is else that we need to know before I close down. Oh, okay, one card has popped out. Just seeing if there's any more. No, that's it. Okay, so this one here, if you can see it, it is card number 20, Softly, Softly, the Tender Touch. Ooh. It's a really beautiful card. And for me, what's really jumping out at me is the tears here. That you might find some grief, some sadness might come up after you've listened to this, or indeed on this journey, in relation to loss, in relation to the fact maybe you have had to be someone totally different in order to survive. So you might grieve that. You might grieve that you had to do that. For others, if you are moving into who it is that you really are, you're letting go and leaving behind all those other versions of yourself, let's say, that you had to embody in order to get to this point, in order to survive. And there might be grief around that because you're kind of letting go and leaving everything that you've known behind in order to step into who it is that you really are and move forward. Just some examples of the grief and sadness that might come up for you around this could be in relation to those lost aspects of yourself, and you're just grieving that for whatever reason you had to disconnect from them. You're grieving that time that you had lost with that aspect of yourself. You're grieving that you had to do that in the first place, disconnect, reject, or suppress that. Whatever the case may be, they're just bringing your attention, your awareness to the fact that there might be some grief and sadness coming up for you around embodying your true self and being your true self. Okay, also being drawn, because this is card 20. Yeah, card 20, the 2. So 2 is all about partnerships, unions, like unity consciousness, and that's what it does feel like. You reuniting. Oh my goodness, can't get my words out. Reuniting with your true self. It's a reunion. That energy is coming in strongly. Just checking in to see if there's anything else, but I think that's it. The 2 messages from this beautiful card. And that seems like that's all that's going to come through for this session. Now I'm just going to close us down. So I'm going to ask the dolphins to balance, harmonize, stabilize, recalibrate, realign all levels, layers, bodies, fields, and systems of us in alignment with your true self. I'm just going to ask the dolphins to bring down any excess energy through your chakras, sending it into Gaia to be grounded so you can sleep later on today. Because sometimes I find there can be a lot of energy, and if you don't ground it, you might be like wired. Thank you, Gaia, if I didn't say it earlier. Thank you, dolphins. Just gonna ask that you, your aura is zipped up. Zip up your aura, zip up their aura, please. Angels and dolphins. So they are feeling strong, safe, secure, confidently walking on their path, embodying their true self. Gonna ask to be disconnected from all those energies that I have connected to in relation to this healing, returning your energy to you and my energy to me so that we are separate and independent once more. And if there were any cords that were formed as a result of this session, I'm gonna ask the dolphins just to pull them out gently from us now, to transmute those cords and to heal and repair all those areas where the cords have been pulled out. Now please, dolphins. Thank you. And that anything that was open, close it down. Healing portals, vortexes, channels, chakras, the sacred space. Anything that was open, close it down. Anything that was open, close it down. Just gonna thank all the energies that were present here. Unicorns, the dragons, the angels, Mother Earth Gaia, the elements, and of course the dolphins, and you yourself. Thank you all so very much for being here. From my heart to yours, namaste. Okay, and just as a final message, to do look after yourself after receiving these high frequency energies, that you might have to do some processing. Um, I would advise you to take some time out just to lie down, listen to some music if you like, to allow the energies to settle and to recalibrate. So gives your system some time to settle into its new energy, because you've taken in huge amounts of new energy. So old stuff might come up while you're lying down. It might come up into your conscious awareness for clearing, for healing, whatever the case may be. I will leave some aftercare guidelines down in the description box if you want to check them out. But as always, check in with yourself and see what's best for you to support yourself after this. And I am hearing a lot about water, drinking water, showering, having a bath, using it to cleanse, these sorts of things. Taking a walk out beside water, whatever the case may be, whatever resonates with you, would make sense considering it's the dolphins. But yeah, water is a big aspect coming in as well. And just checking in, nothing final, and just those to look after yourself and to take care. And I wish you all the best on traveling and walking this path of being your true self. Just so much admiration from me to you as well. Thank you so much for your hard work, for being here, for braving through the 2 hours. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.